Hi crocheters of the world, in this tutorial we will work together on this beautiful blouse, the Tree of Life blouse. Look at the beautiful stitch that I work with. It's so soft, so light, so warm. I work it with gomitoli di Pluto, the skeins of Pluto's skeins. It's a very nice yarn that we have in our yarn shop, and this is another version that I work with cotton and acrylic. Look at the beautiful colors that we have. You can also use buclerino, which is a very light boucle. Anyway, you have the written pattern also. You can purchase the written pattern on our yarn shop. In the info box below you have all the links that you need. Written pattern are in look at these beautiful colors. Buclerino, it's so nice, so soft, so light, and you can crochet it easy, don't worry, because it's boucle. So let's get started. I will begin by showing you how to work the beginning row, let's say. So leave a long tail, work the slip knot, and now with the long tail over the hook, so nice and long over the hook, with the yarn that comes from the skein, pull through all and single crochet. So yarn over with the tail, and then yarn over and pull through 2 with the skein. This is it. This is how you have to work to obtain your beginning chains, let's say foundation. Okay, the foundation, and you will work it or a multiple of 4 plus 3, or if you have the written instruction, but it's better with the written instruction, work it for the size that you need actually. Okay, so that's it. Now let's see how to work it. I work my beginning triple crochet, and now a triple crochet into the next row. Now into the two stitches of the first pull through 2 of the stitch, you work 1 double crochet and another 1 double crochet, so 2 double crochets you work into the very first pull through 2. And this was the open 3. Now we have to work the closed 3. I yarn over twice, and into the next stitch, very next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, remain like this with 4, yarn over again, insert hook into the next loop, stitch, pull up a loop, remain like this. Now again into the third, the same thing. Now you have 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through last 2. This is the close 3. So this is the sequence that you will repeat. Yarn over twice, insert hook into the next, now we are repeating, and work your triple crochet. Now into the first pull through 2, insert hook and work a double crochet 2 times. Okay, this is the open 3. Now yarn over twice, insert hook into the first loop, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Yarn over, put into the third stitch and do the same thing. Yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. And this is the closed 3. So this is the sequence that we will repeat. We will always finish the very first and all the odd number rows with a open 3. Don't forget about this, okay? So now we work a open 3, yarn over twice, and now the closed 3, insert hook into, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, do this 2 more times into the next 2 chains, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and now yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. And as I said before, we finish with a open as we began. So we will always have at the beginning and at the end of each odd number row a open 3. Okay, work the open 3, so of course you will work it for the length of the size that you are work at. Okay, and now work your triple crochet, border triple crochet. We began and we finish with a triple crochet, which is the border stitch, and in between we have the sequence. Okay, so let's see from the second row, work a chain, now 2 chains like this, and into the right side insert hook, work a single crochet. Now where you have a open 3, over that open 3 which has 3 stitches, work a closed 3. Where you have a closed 3 which has 1 stitch left, work an open 3. So work a triple crochet and then into the first pull through 2 of it, insert hook and work 2 double crochets, and then continue on like this. So the idea is that in each row you will work where you have a open 3, you will work a closed 3. Where you have a closed 3, you will work a open 3. That's all that you have to put in your mind. And with this in your mind, you will work your back side of the blouse. So a nice rectangle. The length, of course, it's you to decide. So as long as you want it to be. You can also work it longer than the front side. So as you can see, I am working closed 3 over the open 3 because on the open 3 we actually have 3 stitches on the top, and on these 3 stitches we work the closed 3. On the closed 3 we have 1 stitch, so on this we work the open 3. It's as simple as that. Okay. 1, 2, and now I am working over my last open 3 of the previous row, a closed 3. So into each second row, into each even row, you will begin and you will finish with a closed 3. Of course, the triple crochet, border triple crochet. That's it. So with this in mind, you will work your panel, actually back panel of your blouse. Okay, so here it is mine. Let's see how to work the right side. So we will begin exactly on the foundation row, single crochet row that we worked, and we will divide one part for the right side. So you will put the panel with the right side of your first row. Okay, so the first row must be with the right side through you. Okay, and now I will count. Actually, I have 22 for my size. I have 22 open trees because we count the open trees, and I count 7 of them, and I put there the stitch marker. Then I will count 8 because I have 22, so 7 plus 7 will be one shoulder and the other shoulder, so left shoulder and right shoulder and left shoulder, and in the middle I will have 8 for the back of the neck. Okay, and now we will work with increases the neck, front neck, and then the back, and then sorry, the left, and then we will join together and work the bottom part. Okay, so this is the one that we have with the right side. Please, it must be with the right side, okay, to you, facing you, the right side of the first row. Okay, now, okay, this is left shoulder, right shoulder, and in the middle we have the back of the neck. Okay, so now I will begin to work mine. So as I said, please be attentive to this, it is very important. So on the right side, with the right side facing you, on the right side I will insert hook, and actually I will work exactly what I worked into the first row of the back side. So I will begin with the beginning, so one chain, another one, insert hook into the second, only the right side, and then work your first open 3, then the second is the closed 3, so work your closed 3, okay, and I will continue on like so. Exactly how you worked on the first row, you will work on this first row. Okay, exactly the same thing. Where you work open 3, you will work open 3, and so on, and you will go ahead and work like this until the you reach the marker. Okay, so now I am working my open 3 and then my closed 3 and so on. I think they are trees, I don't know, with branches, with 3 branches that we open and we close. That's why I call it tree of life. Okay, this is the open one, the closed one, and so on. Okay, so I will continue on to the marker, and then from the second row we will begin with the increases. Okay, so here we finish, so with the first, actually the very first, so I finish with a close 1, now I am working my open 1. So the first row finishes with a open, please keep that in mind. I put actually the marker into a open stitch, and now into the same open 3 work your border triple crochet. Turn your work, begin with your border triple crochet. The second row will be 4 rows of increases. Okay, and now into the same previous border stitch work a open 3, and this will be our increase. Okay, because normally this second row would be begin with a closed tree. We work a open tree into the border stitch. So like this we actually add one more stitch. And now we go ahead and work all the second row as the pattern says. So we increased actually, and the third row will be work in pattern, and we will finish with a closed tree on the open tree that we added into the second, in this one. Okay, in this one we will finish with the, and then we will increase again, but at the end of the row. Okay, so let me finish the second row. Okay, can you see? So we go ahead and increase for 4 rows. We will have a nice round neckline on the front. In the written instruction you have the explanation of how to work it with a V-neck line. Okay, so this is what we need to work. We work 4, and we will add the rest of the chains to close it in round. Okay, so let's see, I finished my third. As I said before, I worked my second, then I worked the third as normally, and okay, I also work my increase. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I finished my third row with my increase. I just have to work one more row. So I increase, I put my increase, and then the border stitch. Into the border stitch below I put the increase, the open tree, and then the border stitch. Now I work the border stitch and now the increase. Okay, so when you have the increase at the end of the row, of course you work the increase, so the border the three open tree and then the border stitch. Okay, and now I am just working all the row till the end, and then I can cut the yarn, cause that's it. So I have 4 rows, and now I have to work exactly 4 rows on the other side, but in the mirror. So into the second row, so you will begin from the inner part, because it's like you will continue the row. Okay, so you will begin there, okay, into the marker on the inner side, and you will work to the outside, and then when into the second row you will work the increase at the end of the row, not at the beginning as you worked for the right side. So I work my beginning triple crochet, and then into the same stitch I go and I work my open tree. As you know, we work open tree to begin the row, and we finish with the open tree, and then here it is. Okay, so as we continue on, let's say the row, only that we have separated because we want the neckline, the front neckline. Okay, so we work exactly the same thing as I said before, only that we work into the second row at the end of the row as I am working now. We work the increase, so the 3 open 3, okay, into the border triple crochet, and now we work the border triple crochet into the same border, previous border triple crochet. On the third row we will begin with an increase, and finally into the fourth row we will finish with the increase, and we won't cut the yarn because we will put the chains to join with the right side. So I'm working on the beginning triple crochet. Oops, sorry. Yes, this is my beginning triple crochet, and now I will work my increase. So as I said, we work in the mirror, so into the row that we work at the beginning on the right side we work the increase at the end, and so on. Okay, so I'm working on the open tree, and now the increase actually, and now I'm just working my row, my third row normally, and then I will come back to the center, let's say to the neckline with the fourth row. Okay, and I will work my last increase. So now I'm working in pattern all my trees, open and closed, as we already know, and this is the third. And I am at the end of the fourth row now, and I'm working the last increase. Okay, my open tree and the border triple crochet. Okay, and now look at the neckline, round neckline on the front side. What we need to do is to put the chains, and you have the number of chains for each side you have to put to close with a slip stitch on the other side, and then you can cut the yarn, and we will begin exactly on the side that we began with the right side, front right side. Okay, so this is the part that you have to count how many chains you need to put. So for my size I am chaining 19. You can work the foundation single crochet if you want to. Okay, so you have single crochets instead of chains, but I just want to show you how to work them. So insert hook into the 2 stitches on the top, and then pull through those to obtain the chain, and then I also have a video on only where I explain only that beginning. And now I choose to chain only. It's up to you. I chain 19 and I will slip stitch to join. On the other side, on the beginning triple crochet on the other side, we also have to count the beginning stitches when we put the chains, but as I said before, into the written instruction you have all. I cut the yarn actually without scissors, and now I am ready to begin exactly where I finished, actually the last row of the right side, right front side. Okay, so exactly when I have the yarn there, the tail, as I finished the row, and I will make a knot, tie a knot to begin. It's easier, so I won't have lots of tails to lose in the end. So I will begin with my beginning triple crochet, and then obvious I will work in pattern a open tree, because I'm working on a closed tree, and then a closed tree on the open tree, and so on until I reach the chains. And just be sure to work the first stitch on the chains on the triple crochet, but I will show you immediately. Let me just work a little bit here. So okay, just I will be back on the chain part. So I work my open tree, and now the last tree is a open tree, so I will work my closed tree. This means on the triple crochet, so don't skip the triple crochet. On the triple crochet, work a open tree. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you, that you have to work a tree on the triple crochet too. Okay, so don't skip the triple crochet because it is in the and now we just go ahead and work in pattern over the chains too. So I worked my open tree, then close tree, open tree, close tree, open tree. You will end finish on the other triple crochet with another open tree. So just go ahead and work over the chains or the foundation double single crochet, I don't know. And as you can see, I finished with another open tree on the triple crochet, so the border triple crochet on the other side, right side. And now I am just working my stitch, my pattern stitch until the end of this row, and that's it. From now on you will just continue in length. You can work it smaller, the front side, if you want to, or the same number of rows as for the back side. Next part, I will show you how to join with the crochet hook on the sides. So this is the other one that I crocheted, and can you see what beautiful it is, this kind of joining with a single crochet? Actually, I let it on the right side because I like it, and I leave a little bit like this. This one I work it with two rows more on the back side, so a little bit asymmetrical, looks so nice. Put markers as I did on each two rows, so it will be easier for you to join. Now I am working because I leave a little bit space, and then I will join. I like this. Into the triple crochet, work 3 single crochet, 2 around the body or on the body of the stitch and 1 on the top of it. And this is the rule. So you will go ahead and work like this. And I began actually to work this underarm, and then I continue on the back side with the single crochet over the stitches of the last row, just to make a border on the bottom part too. And then now I am working on the other side, and I will join together the sides, but just let me work on only on back side, because as I tell you, I leave a little bit open. Okay, so this is the rule: 2 single crochets on the top of the on the body, let's say, of the triple crochet. So as we have pulled through 2, pulled through 2, you know, in this, if you can, if it's not impossible, but if you can, in these 2 loops of the single crochet, and then into the stitch actually on the top. And now I am ready to join, so I will work 1 and 2 single crochets, and now on the top I will join, which means I will insert hook on the top of this first triple crochet, the front, and I will take it from the front side. So from the front side on the top of the triple crochet and into the back side, the same level, and this is how you join. Okay, and now we will go ahead and work exactly the same rule, only that we will insert hook through both triple crochets, front side, back side, together. So with the single crochet, actually we sew them together. Okay, so insert hook through the stitches, front and back, 1 and 2, and then on the tops, both tops, very important, and that's why I said put a marker on each 2 rows, so you can just be sure that you are working well. Okay, 1 and 1 on the other side, and we single crochet through them, so to join them, and then again 1 in this and 1 on the other side, and pull through and single crochet, and then single crochet on the top, and so on. So this is how we will continue on, and we will go ahead and work until we reach the marker on the underarm, because a very important part is to leave out, let's say, the rows on the front side and back side, the rows of the opening of the arm, so where we will work the sleeve. I leave 7 rows on one side, 7 on the other side, obvious on the right side, on the back side same number. And now I will finish to join exactly into that marker where I actually join on the underarm. I began on the underarm and finish on the underarm, so I just go ahead and work like this. And now for the front side, just insert hook where you began to join for the back side, work on the other side, so on the front side only, as you worked on the back side only, the border single crochets. So you will have this nice open part. I don't know how to say this in English. A slit. I found this word for the spacco in Italian. So this is the slit. I leave this nice slit, and now I work 2 stitches when you are into the corner, and on the bottom part, as I work on the back side, I work in each stitch 1 single crochet. So for each stitch we have 3 stitches on the open tree and 1 stitch on the closed tree. So I work a single crochet. You can use a larger hook, but I worked with the same measure, 4 millimeters. You can use 4.5, but I think it's okay if you work with the same hook. Now let's see how to work the sleeve, the last part of our blouse. We will join underarm exactly as I said. I left 7 rows on one side and the other side, one side and front side and back side, and here exactly on the top of the last row, triple crochets, border triple crochet, insert hook through this one and the other one, and I join underarm with the border triple crochet. So this will be our center stitch. So we will always slip stitch to join into this stitch, and we will always begin with this triple double crochet. Okay, now on which is the rule, we will work sequences, obvious sequences of 3 of life stitch, but less 2 than the number of rows that you left for the sleeve. So example, I left for my sleeve 7 on one side, so I will work 5 sequences only. Okay, so beginning with the open tree of life like this, always begin with the open tree of life. I will work here 5. So if you have 7, you will work 5 sequence. If you, I don't know, left for your blouse, for your arm 8, you will work 6. Okay, so 2 less than the rows. So I'm just working on my close tree. Okay, I finished my first sequence. I'm working on my, now I am working on my second sequence on the same side. This is the open tree. Now I am working, so you just work a little bit randomly here, just to be sure that you have less 2 on the number of rows that you left out for the sleeve. And actually I work 2, and then the third would be on the 4th row, because I have 7 rows and 5 sequences. Yes, it's like this. So just to keep balance, keep a balance on the sequences. That, so I have my 3, and now I have to work 2 more, and just from the last row leave a small part of your last triple crochet of the last row, because we will work one sequence when on the part that we pass on the back side. So exactly on the part that we have the beginning single crochet, the foundation single crochet, you know, that one on the in between the front and the back. So where we begin the back side, where we begin began the right side. Okay, this is not good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the first of the 4, but maybe I am a little bit too close, and I don't want to be, so like this. Okay, put a marker into the single crochet foundation row, beginning row, so just to keep an eye on, to have a limit. Okay, where you have to finish your sequences. This is a little bit tricky, the trickiest part, because it's the last sequence and I just want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, second to last. Now this is the last. I have 2 more rows to work the last, because I will work it on 1.5, because I need, as I said, a little bit of space to work half of the sequence, central sequence. Let's call that a central sequence. Okay. And now I will work my central sequence. So here I will insert hook before of the foundation row where I put the marker. I work my open 3 and then into this one almost. I am just, and then I will pass on the back side, and so I pass on the other side with the 3 stitches of the closed closed 3, and this is the sequence that I have. Okay, and on the other side, on the back side, I will work exactly 5 sequences. Here they are, my 5 sequences. Now to finish, so exactly 5 on the side, 5 on the other side, and 1 in the center, on the top center, and on the shoulder, let's say. And I will slip stitch into the triple crochet to join. Okay, it's a little bit difficult. Slip, okay, and I will begin by turning. Always turn your work to begin another row around. Okay, turn like this, so we will keep the same effect of the blouse that we work on the body. And begin with the beginning triple crochet, and then with the sequences all around, and you slip stitch into the beginning single triple crochet, and so on. Turn and work another row until you have the length that you need for your sleeve. You can work with short sleeves or long sleeves, as you wish. Hope you enjoy. Please, for better understanding, purchase the pattern. You have the link to the written pattern into the info box below. Hope you enjoy this tutorial. I love this pattern. Love, love, love. And see you at the next tutorial. Don't forget to like, to share, and to comment. Leave a nice comment below. Bye!